Good evening, sir. Oh, wow, what a handshake. What a pleasure to meet you.
Good to see you
That
again.
Brilliant, brilliant performance. Just outstanding.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your visit to the White House. How was that?
Well, it was an honor outside of, just the spectacle of it all, but it was such an honor because Mandela and Obama have such a good connection. They're obviously very unique human beings, first black presidents, of course, of, their respective countries. And, somehow I fit in there, but as an entertainer, but I got to show a film to Mr. Obama, and that's very sort of, special for me. So that was great. They laid on the popcorn, hooked us up a little bit, but it was really nice.
Did they have anything to say to you after the screening?
No, afterwards, Mr. Obama, I didn't see him at the end. He had some other things to take care of. I'm not quite sure what, but he was, but I'm sure he'll send word as to what he thought of the film.
Did you ever feel overwhelmed by the challenge of taking on such an iconic person?
I mean, there were various times where I felt overwhelmed, and I'd go home to my little apartment and cry. But no, not really. There were moments. It's a very tough, long, arduous film to make. Very, very tough, long hours, and the fatigue just to overwhelm me. But I was making a story about one of the greatest men that's ever lived, so I never ever felt overwhelmed about that. And even to this day, as I promote it, it's a grueling schedule, but it feels very great. I feel like I'm flying the flag for what Mandela done and how Mandela can influence others.
How much of the Mandela family did you have a chance to meet? Did you get a chance to meet Nelson himself?
Not Mr. Mandela himself. I met Zinzi Mandela, who's here tonight, Zanani Mandela, and Winnie. And also I met the sort of Mandela family, who were all very supportive and full of sort of anecdotes and stories.
How was it able to get past the icon and just really focus on the humanity? There's a really sort of a warts and all approach to this performance.
Yeah, I mean that was a choice. Justin wanted to choose that as a perspective for Mr. Mandela and this story. I wanted to adhere to that because, we know what he's like. We know that he's done really great, but we want to know where he's come from. We don't know very much about his past and his history and, the things that attributed to his life. So it was important for us to make sure that we focused in on some of those things that we don't know about him. This film is educational, as far as, who Mandela was.
And just one word or one sentence, if there's one thing you'd want people to take away from Nelson Mandela's story, what would it be?
As corny as it sounds, but just be inspired, inspired to, do yourself, like I've been saying on the carpet tonight, I'm having a moment of inspiration because I've got a million cameras at me and there are 10,000 people that have died in the Philippines, and I'm going to take this opportunity to say, hey guys, we need to help them out a little bit of whatever we can send, whether it's money or whether it's some bag of clothes, because those guys are in trouble. And so, Mr. Mandela would have done that, and I'm doing it now. But that's what I would expect people to take from it. Be an individual and be inspired.
Thank you very
Cheers,
much.
man.
Congratulations. Brilliant performance.